Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Saving Strands. We're gonna teach you how to use blue versus purple shampoo. Let's get into it. So today, I want to educate everyone on the difference between using purple and then using blue. Just to give you guys a little educational background on why there is even two different colored shampoos. The purple here is going to alleviate more yellow tones, while the blue here is going to alleviate more orange tones, right? Blue and orange cancel each other out in the law of color. Yellow and purple cancel each other out in the law of color. So this is more so for a browner kind of hue of a hair. This is going to be more for like yellow blonde. So I have a couple examples to kind of teach you guys and show you guys on what kind of tones and what kind of shades that we're working with. So this, for example, this is really warm throughout here. Obviously it's a little rooted, so this is a little darker. But here, I would use purple shampoo to kind of alleviate this. I would even use blue shampoo if I'm really careful, because if you use too much blue shampoo or if you let the blue saturate too much, on the pieces that are lighter, like especially in here, those pieces will turn green if you leave those on too long. So always be cautious and always be timing yourself when toning hair at all, or in doing anything with the hair really. This right here is a nice pretty blonde. So we would ideally use purple on this. And again, same with the purple. If you do tend to leave this on a little too long, it's gonna leave this with like more of a lavender tinge to it. Now, while the lavender and the green will wash out, underneath will be a beautiful result. Underneath will be like a more silver platinum tone, and underneath the green will be a more ash brown tone, right? And then we have here our lovely brunette, which we're gonna use and utilize the blue to alleviate a lot of her warmth here, right? And if you guys have any questions on the extensions, the wigs, they're all brought to you by the hair extension company, It's Inches. That's ITSINCHES. Follow them on Instagram, check them out. So let's get into some more like work. So I want to kind of show you guys what I mean as far as toning with blue and purple shampoo. I tend to like to use the shampoo method while dry. It allows more color to deposit, and it kind of gives you a quicker, more impactful punch as far as the toning goes. So and I'm just gonna use like a piece just so that you guys see the difference. Once we like rinse it out and wash it out, I'll just use like this small little piece here. And I'm only gonna do it like on the bottom so that we can have like a separation to also see like what it would look towards toned versus not toned. Even as you see here, see how pigmented the purple is on the dry hair? Now, the girls that know, when you're in the shower or whenever you're putting, purple shampoo on your hair, you tend to see it already be like lavender. And that is because like water kind of stops a process of everything. So it kind of dilutes the purple down, which again, why I like to use it on dry hair, because we're literally getting our bang for our buck and we're not wasting product, and we're gonna get beautifully toned, ashy blonde hair. So and if you guys like what I'm doing, if you guys have any questions, always feel free to talk to me in the comments. Make sure that you guys follow me on Instagram at IraTarrell_hair, and that's IRATARRELL_hair, HAIR. So here we go. We have our purple down here, right? And depending on the tone, because this hair is so light, I don't want this to process too long because I don't want it to be purple, obviously. But I do want it to leave it on just a little bit so that you guys can see the lavender tinge that it'll leave. Because I don't want you guys to be scared and be like, oh my God, why is my hair purple? On this little hair swatch, if I was to leave the purple on this, because this is so warm, it won't pick up the lavender tinge too much. I mean, you'd probably have to leave it on for like 30 or 45 minutes before I feel like it would be kind of too long, and then for you to see like a lavender touch. But as you see, these are two totally different kind of blondes, right? So like I said, I would even kind of play with the blue and purple on this one. So we'll set this to the side, let her process, and then we'll kind of go through. And I'm gonna actually separate these two, and then I'm gonna do one blue and then one purple, just so that you guys can see on the tone of the hair what would happen if you had it on purple versus blue. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I didn't even know that there was blue shampoo. Yes, there is blue shampoo. And the blue shampoo, again, alleviates orange tones. And a lot of people think that, oh, I'm blonde, so that maybe I can use just purple shampoo, right? And I'm like, well, if you're not a level 7 blonde or above, the blue's just really not gonna do what you want it to do. So we kind of got to be cautious and kind of know our color theory when dealing with coloring, toning, and all of that stuff. Always keep in mind your underlying pigments, knowing what will cancel out what to achieve what. So like I said, we're just painting the purple on one side, and then on the other side, I'm gonna do the blue so that you guys can see. And as you can kind of see here too, it's really pigmented, super, super purple. And again, that's because there's no water stopping the process. It's just getting straight color and pigment. And just to give you kind of a little background or a little wise tale, I guess to give you a little knowledge, shampoo's job is to open up the cuticle to cleanse, right? So if we're using a tinted shampoo, it's gonna open up that cuticle and shove all that color inside of the cuticle, right? So that's, again, why I like to use it on dry hair, because if I'm wanting really to alleviate warmth in my hair, like in the shower, you know, like I don't want to go to the salon, I feel like my highlights are like kind of still fresh, maybe, you know, you're 4 weeks out and now your yellow's starting to come through, peep through, but you're just wanting like a quick, easy fix. And I know a lot of girls, a lot of my clients come to me and they're like, yeah, I use purple shampoo and it doesn't do anything. Like, I feel like my hair looks brassy still. And I'm like, yeah, that's because like it's diluted with water as you're showering. You're getting more of a lavender pigment because the water is saturating the purple, opposed to you putting it on dry hair and you're actually getting the purple tint that you actually want. And so again, while the cuticle is open, it's just literally receiving all of this color, right? So again, that's why I like to do it dry. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys kind of know I cut hair dry. I like to tone hair dry. I eat my chicken nuggets dry. I'm not dry, but I like to do a lot of things dry. All right, guys, there we are, fully saturated with purple. Now we're gonna go in on this other side, because see, we still have this, it's literally the same hair. I want you guys to think I'm fooling you. Now we're gonna start with blue. And again, just really work the shampoo into the hair. And realize also, ladies and germs, that this is shampoo. This is literally not toner. This is not developer. This is not anything heavy chemically induced. So go crazy. It's literally shampoo. You shampoo your hair anyway, right? And again, why I like to do it dry is because I'm all about saving the integrity of the hair. And if I can utilize less chemicals and still get the same impact or the same result, why not? So again, go crazy with the color. And see, on this one, I don't know if you guys can see. See, this one already has like a green tinge to it, right? So don't be scared. Like, you're like, oh my God, my hair's green already. It's just, you know, the law of color canceling things out and doing its magic. And then clearly here, this is dark, dark, dark. And as you guys probably can't see now, but it's doing its job. I can already tell what it's gonna be as soon as we wash it out. All right, guys, and we're gonna let it process for about 5 minutes. Boom. I'll see you on the sec. All right, guys, we back. Here's our lovely bundles of hairs. So you guys probably can't see, but I can see. This side is the one that I did with the blue shampoo. This is the side with the purple. So we're gonna dry the side with the purple shampoo first. All right, guys. So see here we have our toned hair from our purple shampoo. And you kind of see it out through here, a lot of that yellow is gone. It was like super, super orange. It was like super, super brassy. And again, this was just to show you guys the difference between this tone of hair, toning with blue versus purple, opposed to like toning with like super blonde hair, right? So in here, it kind of alleviated a lot of where we had that base right there. It kind of alleviated a lot of the warmth. You still have warmth in there, but again, that's because we aren't so light in the lightening levels. But here, you can really see it toned down a lot of that yellow and kind of muted it out and made it a little ashy. And you get like an orange reflect from the back because again, it was not lifted high enough, which is then why we go in instead of using purple to really give us what we want as far as like a real ashed out tone. We're gonna go ahead and blow dry the piece that we toned with the blue shampoo so that you can see the difference. All right, guys, so that's the green. That's the green tinge that you'll see if you leave the blue shampoo on too long on super pre-lightened hair, right? So again, I think blues are meant for more browns, while more yellows are meant for purples, right? And as you put them to kind of together and see, it did mute out a lot of that yellow, even with the blue versus purple on both sides. It's not so like boom in your face brassy anymore, right? Let's brush them together. And again, that was all just literally in 5 minutes. So you can kind of play with timing. Again, keeping in mind that you will have a tinge of lavender or green if you leave it on too long, but knowing how light the hair is, which is what really will grab that tinge. Because clearly you see there's no green here because it's so dark, and there's no purple here because it's so dark. You'll only get that tinge on the parts that are super, super light and what we call pre-lightened pieces throughout here. And as you see here, this is the green tinge because this was super, super light here versus this, no purple at all because it was really impactful and alleviated a lot of the yellow without taking it super, super ashy. So that's that swatch. And so now we're gonna blow dry our blonde and show you guys what would happen if you left it on super pre-lightened hair. All right, kids, now we're back with the super light hair. And now look at that. See how much of the pigment was left on here? Because the hair is super, super pre-lightened, right? This versus this, right? So these are the two indications on what to use purple shampoo for versus blue shampoo. And on here, you can see this lavender tinge on the bottom. It's not really, really bad, right? But it's noticeable in comparison to the rest of the hair. I guess I should put down here, right? And again, if you wash this with like a clarifying shampoo, some sort of like regular stripping or cleansing shampoo, it'll wash right out, and you'll see it'll give you just more of like a platinum silvery kind of tone minus the purple. All right, guys, if you like what you saw, leave me a comment down below. Like, subscribe, and share, please. And also, if you have anything else that you would like for me to see, show you, or educate you on, please also let me know. Make sure that you guys follow me on Instagram at @IraTerrell_hair. Signing out. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of Saving Strands. See you next week.